Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Paper Bag Club podcast. My name is Richard Knox, and with me always is my wonderful, great friend, Aliyes Richard.
Woo.
So for those of you that are watching, me and Aliyes took a little break, and Brandon too, from filming the podcast. We kind of stacked up on some videos and some podcasts to try to give us a little break and some time to relax. Recuperate. I think that was one of the biggest things that we were striving for, was to be able to sit on some videos so we can, sit back and do that. And
actually hang out without being obligated to record something.
Yeah. It puts a lot of pressure on, but also, with COVID going on, it was really hard, days for everyone who's been working through it and just not getting back to work. Realize there's a lot of new things that you have to do to maintain the same quality of assurance people have in whatever field you're working in. So, the days seem longer when they're not, and they seem harder when they are, for the most part. And so it was taking a lot out on us to be able to
come in here and be super energetic and record and think of ideas for that matter, and not fall asleep while doing a podcast.
Sometimes I forgot how to breathe. And I said, Richard, breathe, man. And then you see my mask.
But in that time, a couple things have happened. So we're just going to briefly rush over that with our new segment for this episode alone. We're calling the Paper Bag News Session. I'm engaged.
Whoop, whoop.
Proposed to Marley on June.
Ooh, already forgot, man.
8th.
It's been like a freaking month.
Yes, it's been about a month since we've been engaged.
Put that ring up in there. She's right behind the camera. I don't know if it will actually focus or not, but
it should. So I proposed to her on the Beaufort Downtown Bridge at 9:37 p.m. on Monday night, June 8th, and then turns out I had the ring size wrong. She's a 9. I got a 6.5.
It was a very beautiful pinky ring.
Yeah, I fit her pinky pretty well. But and then we had to go get it resized, and that was a nightmare.
A month?
It took a whole month to get it resized, which sucked. But we got it back, and I'm happy now. What else happened?
I got my foot amputated.
Yeah, he's got a.
I got a peg foot.
He's a pirate now.
Just kidding. I got 2 feet.
Right. Something else happened. I'm trying to remember.
Nothing that exciting ever happens to me.
Moving situation. I forget what episode it was, but for the entirety of this last year, I have been planning and saving up to move to Utah, me and Marley, to live with our friend Jaden out there. But amongst everything that's happening in the world, that did not seem to be the most financially responsible decision at this time. So we have decided to move to Greenville instead, which is closer. It's 3.5 hours instead of 36.5 hours. So
yeah, I'm excited for that. I was excited to take a road trip, though. I was like, ooh, it's been a minute since I went on a long trip. This is going to be great.
Yeah, I think it would have been a really fun trip, and we could have sightseen and did some things. But like my mom always says, everything works out for a reason. Everything happens for a reason.
Same. Both of those.
Yeah.
Everything works out for a reason. And if it doesn't work out, it was for a reason. And there was a reason for that. And I think in the next couple of years, you're going to see that too. I think you're going to be able to express yourself differently than probably how you've always have, because, this is your first big move as an adult. So it's going to be great.
Yeah. I mean, I moved across country, with military life, but it's always been like with my family, like they do all the stuff, Yeah, I had to transfer utilities for the first time, and that was I mean, it was actually pretty easy considering everything. It's just I was really scared going into it. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be so hard.
Water,
and
please.
Right. But it's so far it's been a pretty
I need light go
process. On. Yeah. The only thing is where we're going now is an apartment complex that only allows AT&T, which at first I was like, oh, AT&T in the past hasn't been super great to me, but they have just like everything, technology has improved a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be getting good internet speeds, which is really my high priority.
As long as we can stream, we can dream.
Yeah. Which I guess kind of brings us to the topic of this episode is ever since I've announced that, I was going to be moving and Richard's doing his thing and whatnot, everyone keeps asking us, what is going to happen to the podcast? Are you guys going to stop? Are you going to, Are you going to stop?
That's really or are you stopping it?
Yeah. And in the past, our original answer was, we'll figure it out when we get there. There's plenty of options. We could do, Skype calls, Zoom calls, Discord calls, stuff like that. But now that I'm not going 36 hours away.
But screw that.
Yeah, we're going to, I think the plan right now is once a month or so, we'll either go to each other's place and sit down and record like 5 or 6 episodes. So we're like good for a month and then kind of rinse and repeat that process.
Yeah, so we'll also try to interchange, once we are sitting on 5, just like, okay, maybe we should put one in from this week that we did and put one from like a month ago in after that.
And switch it up, yeah. Yeah, because
if you see us in the same clothes, 5 videos straight.
Yeah, right. It's funny because last time we recorded
I only have
all
one
those
pair
videos,
of pants.
Right. Last time we recorded like 4 or 5 videos. We had them edited, uploaded to the channel as scheduled videos, and they would come out every Friday at 5. And a couple weeks in a row, someone was like, "Hey, what's your next video?" I'm like, honestly, I don't know. I put them all up there and just toss them online, and I have to wait and see. I said, "You're gonna find out when I find out."
Yeah, it keeps it interesting. So then people are like, "Oh, this," you can be like, "Oh, yeah, I remember that."
I remember that. Yeah. So
yeah, it's always fun. It's always good and fun. But yeah, I would like to see the Paperback Club thrive. And Aliyes has always done stuff outside of the Paperback Club. He has his own vlog and YouTube channel. He has a lot of things with photography and filmography that he's doing as well. We'll put a link in the bottom too to a short film he made not too long ago for a contest. Just so you can see some of the other things he's doing. And right now, for my time being, I think I have the want to try to put something else up, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Time will tell.
The Spicy Noodle Boys. 3. Gotta find a better name.
Yeah, I mean, how long did it take us to get this name? Actually, not that long at all.
No, not long at all.
Yeah, we kind of like that on this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we're always looking to do more content outside of the podcast. It started with just wanting to do podcasts, which has been fun. I mean, we're not like making money off of this.
Yeah, eventually we're gonna be like Adam Sandler and all of his friends. One of us is gonna finally make it. Like, nah, you were there with me the whole time. You coming too?
Right, and then we'll have a grown-up situation going on. But yeah, we're always trying to do other videos. Like we just
instead
did
of it being called Grown Ups, it's gonna be rated R. It's gonna be called like Grown Fucks or something.
That's the dream. That's the dream. Started as a podcast. Now we're
movie stars,
adult film stars. But yeah, we're gonna continue this as long as we can. I don't see a reason why not to. It's fun. Enjoyable. We get to try new things.
And then the time away too, I think it's going to bring a lot of more crisper content as well, because we won't be seeing each other. Like, it's not only do we do the podcast together and everything, we're also really good friends, and we also work together.
Yeah, so it's weird if I don't see him every day of my life.
Yeah. Well, it's really good we sat on these videos too, because actually this past week, I think we were working complete opposite schedules.
Yeah, it was like perfectly misaligned.
I felt like I did not see Elias for a while, and it sucked.
Just weird. It's like, oh, hey, okay, bye.
Yeah, it's just preparing us for what's about to happen. And I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be really good, because again, then we're gonna have all these experiences that we don't know about, and it's gonna make sure that we always stay up to date. And I'm moving as well. Maybe a month after they are moving to Greenville, I'm moving to the greater Savannah area of Georgia, and that's going to be a new experience for me and Brandon as well, and he's going to have new experiences, and I think it's going to be really good for content. And we can't continue to do this, we've said it 1,000 times, without you guys. You're going to be the driving force with us, making sure we're getting that day off a month or 2 days, a weekend off, and going up and really grinding and putting in that effort to make sure that we can keep everything running and giving y'all content to watch and look at.
Yeah, I know. As of right now, our moms are pretty big fans of the show, because I guess they don't get to see us in person every day. So like, oh, let's see what they're up to. So anytime I miss our Friday at 5 p.m. deadline, even by a minute, my mom's like, "Hey, where's the video? Where's the video? Y'all slacking? Like, what's going on?" I'm like, "I'm working on it. Chill."
He's in this room.
Right. So I think, like you said, having that distance is going to allow for more interesting conversations, because it'll be like, hey, like, what have you been up to? And we can actually just have a conversation, and that'll be the whole episode. At which point, hopefully, we'll have sponsors, and we'll be making lots of money. No, I'm kidding.
No, he's not kidding.
That'd be great.
That. We're not humble. We want to make money on this.
Yeah, that'd be ideal. But also, I don't know how you do that.
This is it. This is the future, and we are there.
Get Joe Rogan on your podcast? Gary V?
Well,
all of the above.
I don't know if I'd want them to do the podcast in this room.
You'd be like, wow, guys, this is shitty.
I don't know. Have you seen where Gary Vee does his podcast?
I mean,
have you seen the room he does it in? Because there's stuff everywhere as well, like stuff just leaning over, and I'm just like, that makes me feel beber because you're just kind of like, hey, here's this like crowded office I chill in sometimes. I'm gonna have people on talking.
Yeah, but he has a nice mic.
Okay, well, you know,
he also has a couple
step by step. Remember when we had none of this stuff?
Yeah, we had one singular mic.
Yeah,
we came a long way.
Yeah,
and then that Call of Duty chat the other day with what was that band we were playing with? Oak Hill.
Oak Hill, yes, Oak Hill. Shout out Oak Hill.
Yeah, we were playing with someone on Call of Duty, and they're like, "Oh, you guys do a podcast? Like, what's your gear?" And I was like, "Oh, I have a, I told them like all the specs and the stats and the model numbers and the like effects I do in editing and stuff." And he's like, "Oh, wow, you guys really know what you're talking about."
Yeah, by you guys, this guy, I'm the guy who has to like, I'm like a grandpa that moves slow. I'm like, okay, click.
Did I do it? Is it on? Is it on?
Oh, I didn't mean to click that one.
If you get that camera, we'll do a club tries teaching Richard how to use a camera.
Oh man, there's an aperture and a zoomy.
There you go. That's all you need to know, really.
Yeah.
Yes. An idea I had a couple months ago was to do like a vlog, like a day in the life of each of us separately. I think that'd be interesting.
That would be pretty cool.
The only thing that's weird is if you've never vlogged before, it is the most absurd, strange feeling to hold the tripod and the camera out in here, just kind of talk to it like it's a person.
No, yeah, your audience is on the other side of that lens.
Yeah, it's literally like them looking at you, having a conversation.
And screw what anybody else sees. I've seen people do crazy shit in public, okay? Yeah. If the craziest thing anybody's going to see me do in public is me talking to a camera, screw that person. Screw you. I've seen crackheads in the street, okay?
Just doing whatever.
Leave me alone. I ain't doing nothing to you.
Yeah, and that's the mentality you gotta have when you're trying to vlog. People are like, I don't want people looking at me and holding the stick and the camera, and I'm talking to an inanimate object, and it's a whole mental. And
then guess what?
thing.
They're gonna go home and watch people doing it.
Right.
Look at that guy vlogging. As soon as they get home, they're on YouTube watching some like hobo couple vlogging their way through Italy. They're like, oh, that's so mean.
Like, I want that. Yeah, no, it's actually really funny how vlogging has become such a huge mainstream thing. Not vlogging specifically, I guess, more so just like doing YouTube as a career. Because I saw this, I want to say it was an article not too long ago, and there was like a survey, and like 10 or 20 years ago, people would ask like elementary kids, like, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? They're like, oh, an astronaut. And now they're asking kids, what do you want to be? They're like, I want to be a YouTuber or a streamer.
Yeah,
like that's the
life. I think everyone kind of wants to be a YouTuber or streamer. There's a lot of people out there who are like, oh no, it's not for me. I don't like the exposure and stuff. It's like, nah. No, you just don't know how. But if you did know how, you'd be doing it.
Yeah, because I mean that'd be.
Because what are you doing?
Like
it's work. You work on this, and I'm not gonna lie. You work on this, right? But at the end of the day. One time, it's fun, but you edited like 5 videos in one day, and then what the hell are you doing for the rest of the time? If you're getting millions of views on your video, like, get out of here. Right. Yeah, and you have a whole team doing the work for you.
Yeah,
so you got writers and actors and.
Yeah, I can imagine what it'd be like on the studio set of GMM.
Yeah, true. I'm not trying to sound like jealous, but come on, guys, why not me?
Yeah, no, that'd be really fun. But I think the whole vlogging thing too is a couple months ago, I was before all this stuff happened, I was out trying to do a vlog on my one wheel and just riding through my neighborhood, and I'm practicing because I'm still kind of new to it, and it's a very weird experience to vlog. Like I said, just talking to a camera, because you have to treat it like it's a person, because that's the people watching you, and if you're just kind of like, that's obviously not going to work, whatever. Yeah. But I was doing this in the neighborhood, and as I'm just like writing down and talking to the camera, these 2 kids stopped me and they're like, hey, are you a YouTuber? I said, yes, I am. I said, here's my channel, go subscribe. They're like, okay, I'll check it out. They're super enthusiastic, and they weren't like, oh, this guy has a camera, that's weird, I mean, careful where you go with your cameras, though.
No, true, but in this day and age of technology, when people have that access to their phone, especially kids, when they're starting to get phones, one of the very first things they're going to be using is YouTube. Even as kids, you put on YouTube for little children now, so they can learn or watch information, or leave you the hell alone. I don't know. I don't have children, but that's what I assume parents do. They're like, here's the tablet. Oh my God, there's a YouTube. And then you're like, a moment of peace, and they're just over here, and they can search anything they want.
Yeah, which is good and bad.
Well, yeah, I think there's actually a YouTube for Kids app, but then you're hearing all these stories of people uploading these cartoons. There's like subliminal messages in it and stuff, and I'm like,
yikes.
You know what? If they're gonna be watching it anyways, their first movie with me is gonna be like fucking Die Hard or something, right?
Say, I'm gonna teach you all the bad stuff first, so you know what to look out for.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Mother trucker. Yeah. So make us famous, guys. No.
Why are we not famous yet? And then guess what? All this is gonna blow up because these two nobodies on YouTube are over here
complaining about not being famous.
Yeah. We're the YouTube Karens, but we're brown.
And then
that'll be my new YouTube channel. It'll be Brown Karens.
Trademark.
Trade with Tam. No, and I'll be honest with everybody. This has been on a profitable margin, 0. We are at negative equity. And I'm okay with that because I love doing
camera,
this.
arms.
Yes, we have not gone positive yet, but
we do have a Patreon, and we started live streaming on Facebook where we're eligible for the Level Up program where you can donate Facebook currency called stars, and stars are rated as 1 star equals 1 cent. So right now, we're at 250 stars, so we making it. We up there, boys.
How many can you buy? How least can you buy?
I think the least you can buy is $5 worth, which is
okay. Well, that makes sense.
But what it does is I think like whatever portion you buy, they'll split it up. So if you buy $5 worth of stars, you actually only get like 375, and then the other like 125 goes to Facebook. That's how like they kind of make the money off of it. But also we're making money. But that's like if I'm a user.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So if I'm a user, I can buy $5 worth of stars, which is like 375. So that's what I have to spend. The other 125 goes to Facebook. But if I give that 375 to a creator, they get the full 375. It's
okay, well, here's my thing, right? Is when you go and buy a gift card for $5, you don't buy a gift card and they give you 375. Okay, yeah. And that company is like, I'm not making money. I mean, some have like activation fees that you pay extra, but why make it where you buy get 5 buy 5, right?
Yeah.
And then anything else extra you want to do with that stuff, then you have to pay. You want to cash out, you pay, right? And it's like, boom, got him.
Yeah, Facebook, listen to us. We know what you're doing.
TM on that. I thought of it. You owe me if you use it. I'll take 1% of everything.
All right, we'll take.
I'll take
0.01%.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
right.
You ever see The Social Network?
Yes, with Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Well, that's his real name. What's his name? Heisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Eisenberg.
Yeah, and then also Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, true.
And all these. But that's one of my favorite
true.
movies.
Andrew Garfield wasn't there. He was such a sad boy. You betrayed me.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be a little sad if I was being sued for $51 million too, though.
True. And now look at Facebook. They're the new CIA, FBI.
Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, I mean, like we were just talking about blender bottles, and not even 2 seconds later, I have a blender bottle advertisements on my Facebook page.
Well, no, you weren't talking about it. You looked it up to show me. That's called cookies. Right? You looked up Snack Crate, and then it started popping
That's
up.
What it was.
Cookies.
Well, we've also done it where we're just talking about something, phone's off the table, and...
bubbly, 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 bubbly. Oh, there's no bubblies on my phone. Ah, that was my pinky.
Yeah, that's what you get for drinking bubbly. As a drink bubbly.
Got him. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot in store coming in the future that we want to put y'all at ease to know that we're still going to be making our best attempt at putting out content. And we would like to continue this until we're maybe like at least till my kids like graduating high school, then I'm retiring out of everything. I'm already old.
Then we'll start a new podcast.
I'm like, look, old fucks. It's us sitting on a dock with fishing poles, but neither one of us know how to fish, right? They just sit there, and the line's just in the water. Eventually, a fish gets caught, but we don't know what to do.
Right? We're like,
reel it,
man. That's the whole episode.
The whole thing. Well, god damn it, Elias, I don't know how to fish.
Good times.
Got him.
You remember in the future when? Oh man, but yeah, this has been. I think we're almost at our 1 year of doing this podcast.
Just about,
and so it's been really very interesting.
Yeah, I would say it's bittersweet, but this shit's just like bitter. I'm just sad about it, right? There's nothing sweet about this.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to think this is a farewell video, and that's what we're gonna put as the title.
Yeah, for clickbait.
Yeah, farewell video, because we ain't stopping until the cops come a knocking. because we made so much money and they don't understand. They think we're embezzling for drug lords.
Yeah, exactly.
But really, you guys subscribe to our Patreon.
And our OnlyFans.
And our OnlyFans. You like picture of like hairy brown boy feet?
I was going to say the pop room or something, but that too.
It pops out the box. There we go. And you slowly take it out of the box.
ASMR style.
Turn it around.
On a little, what's that thing with Lazy Susan? Yeah.
Slowly put it back in. You're selling $5 premium videos. Because I will open your custom Pops box.
Got him. And I'll sign it.
That on video.
That'll be your whole thing.
I'm about to start a Fiverr.
Yeah, I was telling someone the other day, I said, what you need to understand about the internet is absolutely anything can be sexualized.
Yeah.
Anything.
Oh. Hey, baby. I mean, bubbly. I mean, baby.
Buble.
Buble. So please continue to support us by watching and liking and commenting and sharing.
That's a big one.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm not going to cry. It's not happening. Not on video.
Yeah, after we, subscribe to our Patreon, you'll see us cry.
If you sign up for the biggest bundle on Patreon, then you'll get a video of us crying.
So with that, thanks for watching this week's episode of the Paperback Club. My name's Aliyes Richard. With me as always is Richard Knox. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for further content. Hope you enjoyed the clickbait. Check the description for all of our links to our social media, our Patreon, our Facebook, where we are live streaming constantly. We don't have a schedule for it yet because it's just whenever we can. But we do plan on playing. I've been doing a lot of Destiny streams, but I do plan on doing Call of Duty and a couple of like Smash games or something like that. Mario Party stuff, which would be really fun, or Jackbox party games.
Oh, that would be a good one.
That'd be good. Just a little careful there.
Yeah, always be careful.
Yeah, but that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.
Deuces. Oh my God, you're leaving.